All right, we are live. What's up? What's up? I'm a little sick, so no, I might not be talking as much as normally. But still gonna give you at least one banger to trade. Let's see what's happening. Some equal highs. NQ took out those equal highs. So all right, by this it seems like we could push lower. Dollar is just not moving. Let's see any news. Nothing. Let me put some music on. Okay. This sounds okay. So NQ dropping. We took out this liquidity right here. I would expect maybe a push more than a drop. So this can be just like to scare everyone. If we make an inversion on the 30-second chart, I'm gonna enter here on this. So the trade would be like this. Dollar dropping. We have inversion here. I'm gonna enter one contract, add one more if we close above this. Right, another one. And my stop loss is below this low. I'm gonna put one more in. Stop loss right here. And if we close the 30-second inverse fair value gap, if we close below, I'm gonna close the trade. I'm gonna put my first take profit at 10 handles. Which is like 79 above this high. So this right here is my first take profit. Then my second take profit will be above this high here. We also have some SMT on ES and NQ. Let me just take one more off. I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even. To be more safe, you can move it here. Let's see. I want to secure at least the commission. Pretty good trade so far. 600 bucks. Alright, I'm gonna put the last one at the 87. I'm gonna trim my stop loss below this at 74 because I do not want to see this one touched if you're gonna go all the way up. And I'm gonna close the trade. $666. right from the start. Damn. What other job can you do this at? Like, wake up, be sick, and make $600 in just like what, 2 minutes? That's pretty good. You might still push higher, but there is like SMT with ES. Then this is actually a pretty good song, considering it's like, it's what's it called? Non-copyright music. So, like, my plan for today is maybe size up a little bit and just pass the account, since it's like, you know, 1 day to pass on Apex now, so there is no real reason for me to just try and not risk it for the biscuit. Let's see where the price goes. We do have an inversion here. So right now what can happen is just we take out these equal highs and go like this maybe. If dollar is gonna continue dropping, then we might just push higher and higher. This other block, right? With respect to that, right? But to me, you know, I took the profit already. I don't like to get in a trade right after the trade. So dollar started to drop even more. So let's see what happens now. Yeah, if like, what do we? Like the price was pretty clean, like pushing higher. The only unfilled fair value cap is here. So we might just push even higher. It's okay if your RR is not that good. Did you close early as well? Yeah, I closed the last position a little earlier because, like, you know, at this I closed like 84, I think. So at that point it's like, you know, am I gonna get 3 more handles or let it just go, what, 84 to like, or 15 handles, let it like go 15 handles down. I mean, if it goes towards our stop loss. Like, look, my position was here. My stop loss, which this is like the last resort for me, was here, which is like 17 handles. Just one take below this low. So that's like 17, maybe 17 and a half. Take profit, the last contract will be above here. So that's like something about 1 hour. But the thing is that if I would see the 30-second candle close below this inversion, I would close the trade. So most likely my risk on this trade would be like 6 handles. But you know, sometimes what can happen is that the 30-second candle would just do right go straight for my stop loss, right? But that's why the stop loss is there. It's like just to protect me if the price just moves way too quickly. And also, since I saw that the price was like not willing to go above this high, like you can see that it kind of, it started just to consolidate a little bit. I closed the trade already because of that too. Yep, exactly. Like, yep. And it like happens, Sometimes you cannot just close because the candle closed below the inversion because it goes for a stop loss straight away. Yeah, so exactly what I said. We went above this equal highs and now we are going lower. But since dollar is also dropping, I don't really like to look for a short yet. Like it's doing exactly what I want, but dollar is not, and that's like still what I'm kind of fighting with. It's just, I have like a bias for one side, but then dollar is just going the same way, which for those of you that don't know, you would like to see dollar go lower and indices go higher. And if that's not happening, then it's like lower probability trade. ES pushing high, kind of. So there is a setup now, but because of, yeah, exactly. Like, if I see this, that the DXY is not like doing what I wanted to do, I just know that many times the trade will fail. Like, dollar is dropping, so it might just start to move higher on the NQ. You just have to look at more like stuff, You cannot just look at one chart only, or like you can, but you're basically making yourself blind on purpose. Why would you do that? So this right here could also be like the 22 model, since we have, yeah. So basically the 22 model, right? You have liquidity taken, then it's reversing, takes out this swing low, which is market structure shift on the 1 minute. Then you have fair value gaps above. So we would be like expecting the price to go lower, right? Targeting some liquidity below. So it can be like right here. Let's go to the higher time frame. And it's like if you entered this trade, you would make money. But for me, I would be very stressed, and that in itself is like taking something from me. So I would much rather just save my mental capacity and then take a better trade. And also on this trade, it would be kind of hard to maybe enter because you could have like entered on this breaker. That could be good, but no fair value gaps. And no fair value gap entry or inversion or volume imbalance. That's not something I do. So I just like to wait for these things. Let me just check what NVIDIA is doing. Isn't it crazy that Apple, like, I don't know if you saw the news, they are not able to sell the new Apple Watches. And the price basically did not do anything. That's what happens when you have strong company. The red orange candle is not a fair value gap. Like, you mean this one? This right here? Yes, it is a fair value gap, but you know, the price did not reach back into it, so you would not get filled in a trade. And right now, like, you would get filled now. But after seeing dollar drop so low, I would not be fine with it. Like, it can still go lower, right? Also, one thing is, which ICT himself also said, is like, you can literally trade fair value gaps only and make money with that, with not knowing anything else, because of this right here. So the price might push higher, but if you entered on this fair value gap here, you would get filled here, and 10 handles. You would get 10 handles from that, and that's all you need from just basically no knowledge of anything at all, just the fair value gaps. So now if I see an inversion from this, that would be great, and I will go long. Also, I stopped the music for some reason. Oh, there were like 3 songs in the playlist. So it is a free song a day. Like, this is textbook low probability conditions. You have SMT on NQ and ES, they are not agreeing at anything. Then you have dollar dropping while NQ is not doing anything. ES is like pushing, which it should do. Let's see what Dow is doing. It's also pushing, so maybe right now we might see NQ take out these lows and then push higher. That would be like the best case scenario. Well, I've heard that it works on crypto too. Like, many ICT traders trade crypto. Basically anything that's futures related, so like Bitcoin futures, Ethereum futures, that will work because futures are like built on an algorithm. The thing now is that I am not sure what you're supposed to do when it's like all-time high. You know, when you have all-time high, you don't have like anything to target or anything like that. You just have to, I guess, measure the price. Yeah, I've studied the 22-23 model. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how it should. But quite honestly, I'm not the best at it because I'm not sure which exact like move you should measure. Because in my opinion, maybe this one. And in that case, we could go like higher. But you know, that's something I just still have to work on. And which one works the best? I'm not sure. Like the 22 model, I think it just depends on which one you feel the best with. Like which one you learn the most and you just can see it everywhere. Because for example, the silver bullet is like, it's just a name, but it's basically what ICT was teaching like before. You know, it's like take liquidity, fair value gap, and enter on that. That's all it is. You take the last one, like this right here. You would measure from this. And we can see here like that we have inversion, but I did not take this trade because low probability conditions for me. So, you know, I would enter the trade and then get stopped right away. Bigger move. Also, let me know if the music is too loud. So ES is still pushing. Let me see. So QQQ did not make any new high. So let's just wait for the 10 o'clock. You might see some move. But like, do you see how the price is just respecting this inversion? But with the dollar dropping so much. Also, it disrespected this breaker, so no. Okay, maybe finally we have like SMT here. Let's see, anything to enter on. Like your target right now would be this low, and all the way below, and then maybe something even lower, but not looking at that right now. I'm gonna, let's see. Like we still did not take out this liquidity. Okay, we took it now, so now I would not feel as confident in the short again. Since, you know, we reached for the liquidity, if we close below, then I would be looking for more shorts. So let's see, is there like SMT? We have equal highs here. Like in my opinion, there's a lot of liquidity below this. So that can be the target. Also some unfilled fair value gap there. Let's just see if the fair value gap thing works. Like for example, we would enter short on this fair value gap, go for 1 to 1R. So 10 handles for 10 handles. And let's see if it would get fucked or profited. I am not in this trade, okay? Just like so you know, this is just like a visual test. Like dollar is still pushing lower. Let's see what the dollar's objective is. We felt this, like there's so much liquidity above. Like I expect the dollar is gonna push higher again. Like this is the 4-hour chart, and you can see that there is like these equal highs, and all of them unfilled. Okay, guys, if you could like recommend me some music, that would be great. Something that's not like copyrighted, so I can play it on the stream. So we don't listen to the same 3 videos over and over again. Okay. Okay, those started to push. And it will get stopped on this. I reached into this breaker. Now I'm gonna go into the lower time frame and look for a short entry. Okay, I'm gonna enter a short when we take out this high. My stop loss is above this high. This might fail 76.50. My stop loss above this high, or if we close above this fair value gap and make it an inversion. Yeah, 30 more seconds. Okay, still in a trade. See the 1 minute still is holding. I do think that we will go for this fair value gap here and maybe touch it and then go down. Which program do you use to send orders directly from TradingView? I'm now not trading like from TradingView, but I'm using TraderWeight, which has the possibility of trading on TradingView too. So TraderWeight, like most futures prop firms use it. So I'm still waiting. The stop loss is above this high, but once again, if we close the 1 minute candle above the fair value gap, or for those that like to maybe risk a little bit more, the 2 minute one above this, since it is a higher time frame one. and we closed above, so I'm gonna close it for 5 handles loss. Let's see what it does now. You know, maybe the 2-minute Federal Gap closes below and we will enter the trade again. So we touch this 30-second one. Can you write it in the chat? Yes. Trade the weight. So let's see the 2-minute one, if it's gonna close below, above. So this right here would be an inversion now. However, we still have this breaker. But I think that we will be going for the highs here. Let's see what the Dow is doing. I'm gonna just put an alert here. Okay, it took out right away, so whatever. So NQ is gonna go there too. I'm gonna put an order on this inverse Federal Gap right here. And my target is the high. And my stop loss is like below this swing low. Wait a second. No, I'm entering here. I was like, what the hell? How is it failed me on trading when not on trade away? That's because I had it at the wrong number. Did ES make a new all-time high or didn't? Guess it did today. Yep, them. So I'm still not failed, and we will go for this high. So I'm gonna cancel that trade and wait for another one. And I think that we could eventually push even higher. And like, you see, this is exactly why I would not take that shot, because dollar is just dropping lower, and you know, like, it's just very low probability trade. There is still SMT with ES and Dow. The NQ might be just lagging behind. Guess we're listening to some Christmas songs now, or the same songs. What are you guys looking at? Got any trades in mind? Okay, let me just delete this. It seems like this 30-second inversion is holding pretty well. So still waiting for some good trade setup. What's your goal for the day? How's the account? So $2 more $1,000. So want to end the day at like 2.5K. So now the question is, do I go full port or trade smart? And also, you can also still full port and trade smart, but it's just higher risk. But dollar is just dropping again, so I guess we just want to go higher today. If I see some good reaction from this inversion here, I will press the long, but until then, not seeing anything. Thanks for the bracket. Happy to hear that you like what I'm doing. I'm gonna be streaming like until 11 AM. After that, I'm normally not trading. That's my cutoff, and then maybe the PM session. We'll see how I feel and how the market is moving, because now before Christmas, many traders are most likely away already, so they're not trading. So the markets are not moving as much since there is not as much liquidity. Also, I'm like thinking about starting maybe. I didn't. No, I didn't trade in the London Open because I'm sick, so I just slept in. Trying to get better, you know, so I can stream the New York Open, since that's usually the better session for me. And I was also like looking at the moves that happen in the London Open, and I think that I would just not trade well, because I trade from 3 AM until 4, and you can see that there was like nothing really to trade. Like we went higher, then chopped, and then moved higher again. So that would be probably a no trade for me. So was kind of lucky to not trade. Yeah, thanks. But like yesterday I was streaming the London Open and I felt so sick, so I like closed it sooner than normally. I was streaming for like, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes. I think that I took like one trade. Okay, so dollar is just like doing moves and then Q is just sleeping. I don't know, man. Let's see, did Apple do any moves? Not that it like matters, you know, just like a good day on Apple. Just barcoding. I would like to get like one more trade and then maybe. Yeah. I don't even like remember what trade I took. It was just I was literally just thinking about ending the stream and ending the stream. Why trade NQ over SPX? I mean SPX is like, I mean like ES, right? Because in my opinion it moves like way cleaner. I mean yesterday, oh, this was the trade yesterday, right? It was like from that I took this inversion and I was targeting like these highs. And yeah, I looked at this trade like after and I was like, it did like a great move. But I was like targeting these highs because I just wanted to be done with it. But the better trade would be for these highs here. And it seems like it never like touched it, but you know, it did move in that direction and almost went for it. Okay, let's see. It's still barcoding. And like the NQ versus ES, it's like I feel like it's way harder to trade ES on London Open because you have a lot of this price action right here. You know, this is like, what do you read from this? Nothing. Not saying that on NQ it was something different, but you know, it's just way uglier in my opinion. But the thing is with ES is it's more precise. On ES you can put like one thick stop loss and not be filled, or like not stopped out. But you know, it's for the price of having uglier price action in my opinion. I think that we might be just like consolidating until 1050 and then on the macro maybe we will see some moves, but until then I think it's gonna be just barcoding. Also, I might be starting like a new YouTube channel because I was like making videos on this one half a year ago, and now I decided to like start streaming and making new videos, but it seems like it's kind of dead, so I might just like make a new one and start again. Because for example, when I started on the 5th day, I already had like 500 views average a day, and now it's like the 5th day I think, and I'm not able to just get above it because I think it's like pushing the notifications to the subscribers that might not already be trading at all. Also, I'm not sure if like the character I have, if you know, if the traders fuck with it. Like, do you guys have any opinion on that? Like, do you mind it, or do you think it's okay, or? Because this is like fairly, or not like usual, but you know, some people that stream like games, they have the VTubers. So I was like, you know, why not try it? About what? The like the frog I have. You know, the character. Great. Also, I can like make him cry or something like that, but I usually just forget about it. Yeah. Okay, so we went for these highs. Like we might just start pushing higher since like dollar is dropping still, but I would like to see some side liquidity taken out. You know, we took this right here, but that's not really what I'm looking for. I want more. How do you put the frog? Like, how does it work, or what do you mean? Yeah, like, I think that we are also very bullish, but I don't like to, you know, go long when we did not take almost anything. You know, we took out this liquidity right here. Like, you know, if we, like, if this move right here would go, for example, here, then I would be just longing all day long. It's just voice activated. It's basically, it opens its mouth when I move, or move when I talk. You can also have like camera detected, but I don't have that one, and I think it's like not worth it. And like someone is calling me. It's called VTuber Mene or something like that. And you need to have like your own characters, and then you can just like put it in. Like, I don't know if you can see, but you know, I just put my character like closed mouth, open mouth, closed mouth, blinking. And that's about it. So let's do some measuring. VTuber, like simple V, like this. VTuber Mene. Let me. Yeah. When you like search up the VTuber Mene, it will show you like va.tube Mene by AllMeV. Yeah, it's fine. I'm also not English native. I mean, I guess that we will go for the two. What's it called? Standard deviation. Okay, so we took some sell side finally. Now let's see if dollar is gonna continue dropping, or we're gonna start push, and we can maybe try to short this. So we took out the equals. Now it would be great to see. Also, if I'm not mistaken, this should be a breaker. So right now we close above this. I would like to enter on that inversion. Like dollar is pushing again, but I'm more bullish than bearish, so once we close above, I'm gonna enter the trade like right away, and then one more position. Let's see, 5 seconds until the candle close, and no inversion. So this looks like a short, you know, like when I see that we go just way above and then still close in a fair value gap. That to me looks like a short, but I did not enter a trade and now it's like going lower. And you know, if I was quick enough, the short would be like from here, and it would be already then handless. I'm a slow boomer. We might be just reaching for this inversion. But also, you know, we have the equal lows here. So what do we do? Do we risk it for the biscuit? Do we go for the short with dollar finally pushing higher? This might not just give it to us at all. What do you guys think? Are they more short or long? I would like at least like a 30-second fair value gap entry, but you know, cannot have it all. I'm gonna put an order here at the 78 on this volume imbalance and the 81.50. So my average is like 80. I'm gonna have like 20 handle stop loss at first. Okay, I got filled on the volume imbalance. And I would like to see a very quick move from this. Like, actually, I'm gonna just put like 12 handle stop loss from the second entry. So to our trade, what is it? My average is 79.75. So like 94 is my stop loss.
Order rejected.
Okay. Dollar is finally pushing. Like this right here looks like a great trade. I might maybe even make my stop loss bigger. But I do not think that we're gonna go there. I think we're gonna just go lower and lower. What's this? I'm gonna take my first profit at like these 15 handlers. Is it 65? You know, always take partials and then my final will be here. Stop loss in the breaker. Yep. So let's see how this plays out. I don't really like that it's like not moving at all, but I think that we're gonna move from the 1050. This is like a higher risk rate than I usually like, but you know, it's not always gonna be what you want it to be. And dollar is going lower. So let's just see what happens. What's also quite possible is, what I've like seen a couple times already, is that the price will just go from here all the way into this wick and then go for the initial target, and you know that happens. And sometimes you just do not have enough capital to, or enough risk to, you know, hold through. So I'm gonna actually just take the first position off at 10 handles, which is at the, just got filled now, because I don't like the dollar is dropping lower. And I'm basically making this trade way less riskier. So, you know, now if it goes all the way into the stop loss, I just lost 5 handles. But the trade looks good so far because you see this volume imbalance. Look at how it's holding. It's beautiful. see how much dollar is going lower? Like dollar went into the premium fair value gap. Do you see right here? And rejected so much. That's like not something I would like to see. Yep. I think that we're gonna see the real move at the 1050. Music got stopped. Okay. Yeah, like, you know, this doesn't look good at all. I might even just like get out of the trade at break even and then enter again. I don't like this, you know, that this can literally go for this. I would like to see the reverse now. And I move my stop loss 12 handles, so it would be like almost break even trade. And this is exactly why you take partials. Because even if the trade is gonna go into the stop loss, I will be break even almost. And I'm stopped. So let's see if it goes for this. Let's see, why did we reverse? Did you get stopped out too? It should take at least like the partial. Partials pay. Look at dollar. Just going. Uh-huh. Let me see. Not a very good trade. Day to trade. Dollar made a new low. So let's see what the macro does. We did take out some liquidity here, but we have still like the equal lows here and here. So much sell-side liquidity. Like until we go above the 50% of this wick, I'm not convinced in longs. Like also we have so much, you know, buy side here. So that's maybe why we did not go lower. One couple ticks above. Dollar is still going lower. So let's see, do we have SMT here? Like this still looks good for a short. We go any higher than that, I'm switching my bias. Like hopefully on NQ we stay below this high right here, create SMT, and then just go lower. That would be a very good trade. I want a bigger drop. We might be just stuck here and go higher. Dollar doesn't seem like it wants to go higher. We have a very small fair value gap here.